Okay, Suzuki Sidekick from, I forget the woman's name, in Alderson. They called me or messaged me about a spot over here, this right here. And I told them that I could cover that. They said that they wanted it to pass inspection, but wanted to spend as little as they needed to. So I told them I could do a fiberglass fix over that would last for a little while, but not permanent. So that's what I'm gonna do. They also told me anything else that I noticed that would keep them from passing inspection, to go ahead and do that and just let them know how much it cost. Go ahead and fix it and they pay me for it. So I showed them this hole here. I told them that I was gonna clean up this area here, where there's been some patchwork, which is some really thin metal of some type, super thin stuff. I've already started to clean up different areas. Go around to this side, driver's side. Started to clean up this area. There's some holes here that I'm going to fix. I'm just cleaning this up. Holes here, that's going to have to be fixed. And all along the bottom, this was already done. All of the filler that's been, all of this, and on the other side was done by somebody else. But I told them I would clean this up, smooth it out. It's pretty rough, but I'm gonna clean it up some. I'm not fixing anything. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit better. All right, I was cleaning up the driver's side rocker panel. Now they didn't say anything about fixing this, but I did tell them that I would try to smooth it up some because all this filler that somebody put in here was really, really rough. And I didn't want them to have any more problems when they go to get a sticker. But I noticed this is the same stuff. This metal under here is like, it's almost like metal tape. It's really thin stuff. I don't know if you can tell. But it's like metal tape, or some really thin sheet metal. I just can't clean this up any more than what it is. Without, if I sand it down anymore, I'm going to get down into this metal, and then I'm going to have to end up redoing the whole thing. And that wasn't part of what they wanted to do. So, you know, if they want to later, that's what I'll do. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like it is. I'll probably take this piece out of here, clean it up, just so it stays in there. Because from where I was sanding, you can see it's loose there. But then I'll just paint over this, and then explain to them, you know, what's going on there, and they might want to look at that at some point, because it's rough. It was a lot more rough than this, as you can see. But, and again, I didn't do any of this. I sanded on it some to try to smooth it out a little, but like I said, it's just too bad. And if it were up to me, I would take all this out and redo it, but I'll leave that up to them. So if they want to do it at some other point in the future. Again, I've run into the same thing with this really thin metal that was put on here. I was just sanding to clean this up like we had talked about, and you can see that's pretty bad. I have to fix that. So yeah, anyhow. All right, I had to end up removing that metal piece that was in there. It was riveted on, super thin stuff. It just wasn't holding, so I had to remove that metal piece and pretty much this entire area here behind this fiberglass is a hole. But I put some structure in there, and then been working on putting some fiberglass on and smoothing it out. This is my second or third coat. I'll sand all that down, smooth it out, then probably put a little bit of filler in it if it needs it, which I'm sure it will. Sand it out real smooth, and then find out if the customer wants to match the body color or just spray whatever on there. I mean, looking at the rest of the vehicle, they probably don't care, but this, I gotta find out what they want me to do with it. If they want me to take all of that out of there and replace it, or what's going on. But show you the other side. This side here, again, is one of those thin pieces of metal here. I did leave it just because this is a pretty big hole here. It goes pretty much from here to here. I did explain to them that normally this will be cut out and replaced, and they just didn't want to spend a lot of money, so this is what I'm doing. I'll have to sand that down, smooth it out, just like the other side. But that's where I am right now.